You probably remember legendary actor and comedian Robin Williams, whose upbeat spirit touched the hearts of millions. But behind the laughter, Robin was battling a devastating disease, Lewy body dementia, a condition that involves inflammation and damage to blood vessels in the brain. While no single food is known to cause such diseases, a growing body of research warns that certain everyday habits like overconsumption of hidden calorie bombs, like mixed nuts, may be silently feeding inflammation, which increases the risk for older adults. Sounds harmless, right? A handful of nuts a day? But for adults over 60, even healthy foods can become silent saboteurs if eaten incorrectly. Day after day, insidiously, excess calories, hidden toxins like selenium, and a buildup of sodium can quietly throw your body out of balance, weakening your legs, straining your heart, and impairing your memory. That's why today we're lifting the veil. We'll explore how a simple habit, eating mixed nuts every day for a month, can be your biggest health ally, or quietly push you toward the difficulties you fear most. Let's start with the hidden danger that most seniors don't expect. Hidden danger 1. Quiet weight gain that weakens your legs. At first, you may not notice anything unusual. You feel energized, even proud swapping candy or chips for a handful of mixed nuts every day. But behind that small change, a slow, insidious shift may have begun to take place in your body. Because even healthy snacks, when eaten a little too much, can secretly load you with more calories than you realize, setting the stage for gradual weight gain, muscle fatigue, and reduced mobility. Let me help you understand why this is so important after 60. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows down, meaning our bodies burn fewer calories at rest. At the same time, muscle mass tends to decrease, making it harder to maintain strength and stability. When you accidentally add 200 to 300 calories a day, say a few ounces of macadamia nuts or cashews, your body begins to store the extra as fat. Over time, even a small weight gain puts more pressure on the muscles and joints of your legs, making everyday movements more cumbersome and difficult. You may notice the first small signs: your knees hurt when you get up from a chair, your steps feel slower, or you tire quickly when climbing stairs. Many older adults dismiss these symptoms as just aging, not realizing the small, hidden habits that are working against them. And the danger doesn't stop there. Even a small change in weight, if left unchecked, can climb the ladder, further weakening your legs, increasing your risk of falls, and reducing your confidence in everyday life. What starts as an innocent handful of nuts can, over months, silently nibble away at your independence without warning. But here's the good news: you don't have to give up your favorite snack. By limiting your portion size to a small handful a day, about 1 ounce, and opting for lighter nuts like pistachios or almonds, you can enjoy all the benefits without jeopardizing your mobility. A small adjustment today can lead to stronger legs, steadier strides, and a freer life tomorrow. Hidden danger 2. Silent selenium overload from Brazil nuts. You might think that just a few Brazil nuts can't hurt you. After all, they're small, natural, and packed with healthy minerals. How dangerous could they be? But hidden deep inside those fatty seeds is a powerful element that, if silently accumulated over time, can slowly poison your muscles, nerves, and energy without you even realizing it. Let me break it down. Brazil nuts are incredibly rich in selenium, a mineral your body needs, but only in very small amounts. While older adults need about 55 micrograms of selenium per day, just one Brazil nut can contain up to 90 micrograms, and eating 3 or 4 nuts daily can push your intake closer to 300 to 400 micrograms. At that level, instead of protecting your health, selenium becomes toxic. It damages muscle fibers, weakens your legs, and exhausts your nervous system. This silent buildup can be especially dangerous for older adults, whose natural detoxification and recovery systems slow down as they age. You may start to notice strange signs: persistent fatigue even after a good night's sleep, sudden muscle aches for no apparent reason, or a feeling that your legs are heavier than before. In rare cases, Older adults who consume too much selenium daily may even experience hair loss, brittle nails, or tingling in their hands and feet. And remember, the danger here doesn't roar. Creeps silently. Eating just a few more Brazil nuts a month can silently push your body into selenium overload without any major warning bells. By the time symptoms appear, the damage has probably already begun inside your muscles and nerves. But here's an easy fix. You don't have to cut out Brazil nuts altogether. Just limit yourself to one Brazil nut a day, or better yet, enjoy them a few times a week as a mixed nut snack. That way you can still get the healthy fats and minerals your body craves without the risk of silent muscle damage over time. Before you worry too much, remember, it's not about fearing every nut. It's about knowing how even the tiniest elements, like selenium, can quietly shift your health over time. There's another hidden culprit you need to watch for, one that could be quietly straining your heart every single day. Let's keep going. Hidden danger 3, the hidden salt trap that strains your heart. You might think that by cutting back on your daily salt intake, you're doing enough to protect your heart. But what if the real threat isn't the salt shaker on your dinner table? It's the hidden sodium in that handful of mixed nuts you eat every afternoon. Even a seemingly healthy snack can be quietly adding invisible stress to your blood, making your heart work harder with every bite. Here's why this is important, especially after age 60. Salted mixed nuts typically contain between 120 and 250 milligrams of sodium per ounce. For older adults whose blood vessels naturally stiffen with age, this hidden sodium acts like a silent hammer, raising blood pressure, straining the heart walls, and damaging the delicate lining of the arteries. Over time, this invisible pressure can contribute to heart disease, stroke, and memory problems, even in people who don't add salt to their diet. At first, you may not realize the connection. Maybe you notice your heart beating faster after a small snack. Maybe walking up the stairs makes you feel strangely out of breath, even though you haven't changed your exercise routine. Or your doctor mentioned a slight increase in blood pressure at your last checkup and you wonder why since you've been eating healthier. But the danger is accumulation. A little extra sodium today, a little more tomorrow, and over a month, your arteries may be stiffer, your blood pressure may be higher, and your heart may be under more stress without any obvious warning until something serious happens. The solution is simple and easy. Instead of giving up your favorite snack, choose unsalted or low-salt nuts whenever possible, and balance your snacks with potassium-rich foods like bananas or spinach to help your body naturally regulate fluids and blood pressure. Your heart, brain, and energy will thank you every day. Hidden danger 4. Digestive troubles from overeating nuts. Have you ever felt uncomfortably bloated after a meal and blamed it on getting old? You might think your stomach is simply slowing down with age. But what if part of the problem isn't age, but the heavy fats, phytates, and tannins that quietly accumulate from a handful of mixed nuts you've eaten without thinking about it? Let me help you understand what's going on. Nuts, while packed with healthy fats and fiber, are also packed with natural compounds that can be difficult to digest, especially for an aging stomach. Phytates and tannins found naturally in many nuts like almonds, cashews, and walnuts can slow down digestion and make it harder for your body to break down fats and absorb nutrients. If you eat too many nuts, especially when you don't drink enough water or don't get enough fiber from other foods, it can overload your gut. This can lead to slower digestion, bloating, discomfort, constipation, or even diarrhea. And since older adults naturally produce fewer digestive enzymes as they age, these effects can be felt even after a few weeks. You may start to notice little things first. That familiar feeling of fullness in your stomach after snacking, feeling like food just sits there. Or it takes longer to feel comfortable after eating. Many older adults think this is normal aging, when in fact, it could be a direct result of the way nuts interact with your digestive system slowing down. And if you're not careful, this pattern can get worse. Poor digestion means less nutrients absorbed, more fatigue, more bloating, and ironically, a weakened gut can cause your overall health to decline faster, not just your post-meal comfort. But don't worry, you don't have to give up nuts altogether. Just drink an extra glass of water when you snack on nuts, and try pairing your nuts with fiber-rich fresh fruits or vegetables to help with digestion. By being mindful, you can still enjoy their benefits without letting the discomfort quietly eat away at your health. Hidden Danger 5. How hidden calories sabotage your weight loss efforts. You may be doing everything right, eating healthier, walking more, even swapping sugary snacks for handfuls of mixed nuts. But why then is the scale still flat? Or worse, why is it creeping up every week? Could something as seemingly innocuous as those handfuls of nuts be silently sabotaging all your hard work without you even realizing it? Let's break it down. Mixed nuts are incredibly high in calories. Just a small handful, about 1 ounce, can contain 160 to 200 calories, depending on the type of nut. And because nuts are small, crunchy, and satisfying, it's easy to overeat, grabbing 2 or even 3 handfuls without realizing it. For older adults with slower metabolisms, an extra 200 to 400 calories a day can add up. After a month, that can add up to a sudden weight gain of 2 to 3 pounds, enough to undo weeks of careful dieting and exercise. You may start to notice small, frustrating signs. The waistband of your pants that fit perfectly last month is now tighter. You feel heavier climbing stairs. Your doctor mentions a slight weight gain at your next checkup, even though you feel like you've been doing great. And this vicious cycle can snowball faster than you think. Even a few extra pounds can cause more fatigue, less desire to exercise, and even a slower metabolism, making future weight loss more difficult. It all comes down to one small, overlooked habit that happens over and over again every day. But here's a simple fix. Instead of guessing at serving sizes, pre-measure your mixed nuts each morning about 1 ounce and keep them in a small container. This little daily ritual can protect your health goals, keep your energy levels light, and ensure your efforts actually pay off over time. A little tip: eating nuts at the wrong time could be messing with your sleep. You might think that a handful of mixed nuts before bed is the perfect healthy snack. After all, they're packed with good fats and protein, right? But for older adults, the timing of your nuts can secretly make a big difference, especially when it comes to the quality of your sleep and how refreshed you feel the next morning. Here's why. Nuts are high in fat, even healthy fats. When eaten late in the evening, these fats take longer to digest, putting your digestive system into overdrive when it should be resting. This can cause acid reflux at night, bloating, or just a heavy, uncomfortable feeling in your stomach, all of which can disrupt your sleep cycle without you even realizing the connection. For older adults who already have more light and disrupted sleep, this can silently drain energy and slow recovery over time. You may notice signs like waking up tired despite getting enough sleep, feeling a burning sensation in your chest, or having trouble falling asleep for no apparent reason. Many older adults assume these issues are simply due to getting old, but sometimes it's just the wrong timing for a seemingly healthy snack. The good news? You don't have to give up nuts altogether. Just enjoy your mixed nuts earlier in the day, mid-morning or early afternoon, when your body is best able to digest and utilize their healthy nutrients. Saving the heavier foods for the day can help you sleep more deeply at night and wake up more refreshed, alert, and energized. Why this matters? You might think, it's just nuts, how much harm could they really do? But now you know it's not just about a healthy label or a natural snack. It's about protecting your muscles, your heart, your digestion, and even your independence as you age. If the hidden dangers inside one handful today quietly chip away at your strength, your balance, and your health tomorrow, that's not healthy eating. That's slow, silent surrender. What if just one small adjustment, like portioning smarter or choosing the right kind of mixed nuts, could give you back the energy, freedom, and vitality you deserve? What you should do now. I know you're quietly watching this video, thinking about your own habits. But what if your one small action today could protect not just yourself, but another senior you love? Please subscribe to HEALZO right now. And share this video with the first person you think of, someone who snacks on nuts every day but might not realize the hidden risks creeping in. Because sometimes true strength comes not from doing more, but from doing it wisely. In the next video, I'll show you oxalates and kidney stones linked to nuts. Because sometimes it's not the calories or salt inside the nut that harms you most. If the hidden crystals, the ones you can't see quietly building inside your kidneys, until one day pain strikes without warning. Don't miss it.